have a surprise for you. I am going to Nafplio for the weekend. It's Saturday morning. I'm here at the Kifisos bus station. I did buy my ticket online. I will link to the website in case you want to do this. Yes, I look a little tired because I didn't get much sleep because I thought I needed to print my ticket and I forgot. Fortunately, when I got here, they scanned my QR code and printed it for me, so all was good. I could have gotten some sleep. That's okay, I'll sleep on the bus. What was interesting is, so my taxi dropped me off over on the other side of this building, and then there's a ticket hall, but for the Nafplio ticket office is not in there, and I'm like looking around, and it's in Greek and in English, so like should be pretty obvious. But they had a little information desk, and the lady was like, no, you have to go over to gate 37 through this hallway. And so I came out and couldn't find 37 because it's all the way down at the end of this line of buses. Anyway, so you go in there, you buy your ticket, and then the bus picks you up right outside 37. It's great. And there are lots of little snack bars and places to get things. What I thought was cool is this bookstore, and they do have a few books in English in case you get here and you decide you need something to read on the bus. It's a really short bus ride. It's like it's funny, the schedule says 2 hours, but it took us about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get here. Once you hit like Argos and you get off the main road, the road got really narrow, so it was kind of difficult for the bus to go very fast. It was supposed to be super hot today. So far it isn't, and it's gorgeous. My room is not ready yet, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then I'll come back and check into my room. Okay, I've had my lunch. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was just a salad. I am staying at the Athena Hotel in Nafplio, which is in the old town right off Syntagma Square, which is the main square here. It is not quite like directly on the square, so you don't get all the noise. And I'm staying in a nice little single room, which it's just me. That's all I need. It's just one night, so I don't really care too much about how small it is. Plus, I kind of expect hotel rooms in Greece to be small, although this is very small, but it's super cute, and I still have a balcony. Look at that. And the bathroom is really nice. It's also small, but it's big where it's important for it to be big. In the shower, I'm not turning on the light in here because the fan is really loud. You guys wouldn't even be able to hear me, but that's really it. Like, it's the bed, this area here, and the bathroom, and the little balcony. Let's go see what's on the balcony. Okay, this is great. There's the square right there. Right over there. Actually, I had my salad right there. And it's just like a little alleyway street with a view to one of the two fortresses, actually 3 fortresses here in Nafplio. This is one, I cannot say the name of this one. Then there's another one that's further back that way called Palamidi, and then there's another fortress in the harbor. So I will be going to take a look at those today and tomorrow. I'm only here for one night because it's only such a short, 2-hour bus ride from Athens. It doesn't seem worth it to come. Actually, the balcony is quite large. It might be larger than my balcony in my apartment in Athens. Okay, my first stop is going to be the Archaeological Museum. It's supposed to be really great, and it has finally gotten very hot, and so the thought of being outside for very long right now is not appealing. So I'm gonna go do this to stay inside, although I know they won't have air conditioning, but at least it'll be inside this nice, beautiful stone building. So just like my hotel, it seems that this place also does not have a lift. I'm gonna have to say that if you're coming here, it is not disability friendly yet so far in this town. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film or photograph anything inside, so I can't show you, but I definitely recommend it. There's a lot of artifacts from burial sites around Nafplio. On the way in, not into Nafplio, but on the road in, I noticed several different spots where there were archaeological ruins that definitely would have been great if I had a car, but some of the things they found there are in there, and there's a great view to the castle as well. I'm gonna now just walk around and just see what else there is to see. I think part of coming to Nafplio is just that it's supposed to be super charming and beautiful, which already it is. So, and I'm kind of glad to be here before too many tourists get here, because it's already loud for just being a Saturday. There are some other museums in town, although I'm probably not going to visit them on this trip. One is right here. This is the War Museum. I have looked online. It's a lot of guns and military uniforms, so not really my thing. And then there is what I call a prayer bead, but probably called a worry bead museum, and it's prayer beads and worry beads from all around the world, not just Greece, and from all religions. So that's kind of interesting. There is the Venetian fortress out in the harbor. Now, I have been told that in the summer you can usually get a boat out there. However, the website right now says it's undergoing renovations or restorations. And I don't see any boats advertising to go out there. And I don't see anyone out there. It's too bad though, because it looks very interesting. I have made it up to Palamidi Fortress. However, I did not take the stairs. A lot of people climb the stairs. As I mentioned earlier, I did not. So I went to the taxi stand in town and asked them how much it would be for them to bring me up and wait, and then to take me back down. It was 30 euros, which is fair. I think it would be about 7 each way. So I'm paying the man for his time, and he was very nice. And it's gotten cool finally. It's worth it to come up here just for the view. You can see so far. You can see all of the new part of Nafplio. So this is the new part. And the old part is that way. So the more we walk down this hill, we will get there. So part of the reason the castle is fortress, I'm not really sure. I think it's a fortress. Anyway, the general Kolokotroni, who was sort of the liberator of Greece from the Ottomans in the 1821 War of Independence, was imprisoned here for a while. And it used to be that you could go in and see his cell, but I have been told, and I've read online, that it's closed, so we'll see if that's the case. There isn't a lot of signage inside. I say this in almost every video about archaeological sites, but I'm just astounded still at how they build these things on the top of mountains out of stone, with no electricity. It's crazy to me. And like, they don't just do it over like 30 years, you know. I need to find out how long it did take to build this, but it's impressive, very impressive. This sign says it was built around 1711 to 1715. I don't know if that's the beginning and the end date, but anyway. But it was built by the Venetians, and then it was conquered by the Turks before it was finished, and then it came into Greek possession in 1822. Yes, you cannot go and see the prison of Kolokotroni, so they have a sign there. I'm not really sure why, but anyway, there's a little church. This is just amazing to me. Like, it's really... It's not just, a little bit of a fort. It's gigantic. It's huge. And it's very, very slippery. So wear good shoes when you come up here. It is not a place for flip-flops unless you want to hurt your knees. Now that is a stunning, stunning view. Look at that. Ugh, amazing. Look at that wall. And they've obviously run electrical lines through it to light up the fortress at night, so that's interesting. Ah, it's beautiful. And it feels very sturdy. It's not like in some ruins where I've been to where it's like, oh, should we really be walking on this? This feels like very intact, albeit a bit rough. It's well built. All right, we are in the upper bastions now. Just sort of shows you how big it really is. I do wish there were more signs explaining the purpose, like why they built it. I mean, obviously for defense, but I don't know, maybe more of like what's happened over the years. Maybe there's a website that explains it better. I will look and see, and if I find one, I'll put it in the description box below. It's interesting because it kind of looks like, I'm not sure if you can see this in the video, but the bottom part has different stone, and then there are bricks, and then there's more stone on top of those bricks. So I don't know if that's a restoration thing or if they built it that way. I mean, by the 1700s, we definitely had bricks, so it's entirely possible. I couldn't get close enough to them to see like what the bricks were made of, and they're not like the red brick that a lot of us are used to seeing, so kind of interested to know what it's made of too. I did not go all the way up there. I wasn't sure how long it would take me to get back to the entrance because it's taken me 20 minutes to not even go that far. I do kind of wish I had a little bit more time, but it's just castle, fortress, no signage. So it's like, also how much time do you spend wandering around something that you don't really know what you're looking at? There it is again. Stone, brick, stone. It looks like it was built that way. All the vegetation is really amazing too. There's lots of cacti, and lots of trees and things. This is where I came in from. I don't see a way to get into that building. I guess it's not open to the public. This gives you a really good idea of what the rock that it's built on looks like. And there's this space between the outer wall and the inner fortress part, and there's this sound coming through, and at first I thought it was bees, and then I realized it's just the whistling of the wind. Actually, I do think you can go down into that building. I decided to go left instead of right. When I came in, there was a way that you could go right, and I didn't take it, so I have to take that back. But now I don't have time to go right because I need to meet my driver in a few minutes. I don't know, what a lovely spot. It's too bad you can't be up here for sunset. It closes before sunset because this would be an amazing place to watch it from, particularly down at the edge where you can see the town. It would be also amazing if you could be up here for sunrise because you would see it on the other side. But I highly recommend that if you come to Nafplio, that you come up here, and if you have the wherewithal, take the stairs. But I heard someone say that someone was so sweaty it looked like she was wet because she had climbed the stairs. Or, you know, go the expensive way, take a taxi. Or if you drove here, then you can just drive up here yourself, which is probably the easiest option. I've come down to walk by the sea before I go to dinner. I'm going to try to catch the sunset. And it became a debate of, do I go eat really quickly, or do I come down and get hungry and watch the sunset? So I've opted to come down, get hungry, and watch the sunset, because I would not have time to eat before the sun actually sets, I don't think. We are getting closer to sunset. It is still really stunning though, especially with the castle fortress out there. You may not be able to see it in the video. I think the flare from the sun is sort of blocking the view of it, but it's great. All right, the sun has gone down behind the mountain, so it will be a little bit before it goes all the way down, obviously. and that means it may take some more time before we get the whole pink and purple phenomenon that I love. However, I'm starving, so I think I'm gonna go eat dinner. Still, beautiful sunset. I have found my place to eat. Aelos. I'm probably saying that not quite correctly. I did try to listen to it on Google Translate to see how it was, but this place was recommended to me and it's packed. I had to wait to get a table and it's just now 8:30, so it's gonna be good. And I got pork and a glass of wine, and I will put the restaurant's website, Facebook, Instagram, whatever they have, in the description below. But isn't it beautiful? Look at this. So it's pork with dried fruit and pureed potatoes. This looks amazing. Everything that they brought out to everyone else is also looking amazing. I got a nice glass of wine. They've brought bread. I'm gonna try to not eat too much of that. And it's just a really nice night. Well, that was a very nice meal. I'm back in my room, enjoying watching all of the people from up here, listening to all the sounds. And as you can see, the view is quite nice. That's my plan tomorrow, is to hike up to this other castle fortress thing. And then possibly, I did see a boat sign today, somebody going out to that little fortress in the harbor, so I'm gonna see if I can do that tomorrow. Let's see if they actually go. Anyway, first day in Nafplio, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So this morning I'm going to attempt to walk up to the other fortress that I can see from my hotel room. Supposedly it's a little bit easier to get to. Still having to go up lots of stairs though. It really isn't that far once I went up those stairs. Here's the first gatehouse. I was going to show you the other side, but there are all these motorcyclists getting ready to leave. So it's a little loud. You may be able to hear it. Anyway, what is interesting is it is in the shadow of Palamidi. So what I don't know is which one was first. So I need to figure that out. But also offers great views, especially of the old town from here. Oh, this is an easy walk. Those stairs are a little tough for the asthmatic, but other than that, it's easy. It's a nice slow grade up. And look at that! The view is stunning. Oh, there's the beach. So somebody was saying that there is a beach that you can walk to, but it's not sandy. It's like where you have to jump off the rocks. Not really for me. I did bring my swimsuit just in case, but since I have to catch the bus back today, I don't think I'm gonna get in the sea because I have to check out of my hotel soon, unfortunately. Some people are already swimming. Look at the water color, it is stunning. So there's also a path that you can walk down this way. It goes all the way around to the other side. I had heard it was closed because of falling rocks, but it looks open to me, so I'm hoping to do that later. So right as you come around the bend, there's this little stairway down, and this is the view. Makes you kind of wonder though, what was this? But wow, can somebody just put a window there and build a door and I'll move in? I'll just live here forever. As you can imagine, a large fortress like this has been built and then added on over time. So they date the first area to the Byzantine era, and then onwards. So different parts are built at different times. So this one was definitely first, and I cannot say the name of it, so I'm gonna put it down on the screen below because I'm not gonna butcher the name. This is the clock tower I can see from my hotel room, and I can see my hotel from here. So if you see the round building over there, that actually used to be a mosque, and my hotel is right to the left of it. I don't know if you can see that far in the video, but there are little yellow chairs on the rooftop. While there's not as much to see up here as there is at Palamidi, it's still really cool to come up and see. There's actually a few more signs up here than there were over at Palamidi, so you get a better idea of what it is that you're looking at. Although I still don't get like the general history of it, so I'm gonna again try to find something for you guys and put it down below. This is the little boat that I'm hoping to take out to the island. It's supposed to leave in about 15 minutes. So let's hope that they're actually gonna go. I see people waiting, so hopefully that means they are. So the story is that they are doing renovations, so we can't go onto it, but the boat goes out and makes a circle around it so you can see it. And then they take you around a little bit more, and it's like a 20-minute ride. It's only €5, so pretty worth it in my opinion. Okay, so the boat ride was really short, but that's okay because it kind of showed me where it is that I need to walk to do this coastal walk, because I had seen it on the map and I wanted to do it, but I couldn't figure out how to get to the starting port or to any starting point. So it goes around the point around here where we went on the boat, and then if you really want to be ambitious, it's a 6-kilometer walk on the coast. I will not be doing 6 kilometers, but it has some amazing views, so I wanted to do it. Looks like they've actually had to carve into the side of the mountain so that you can continue to walk along this path. Oh, that's a nice view. So I think there are birds living in the rocks. Now, some of those are pigeons, but I think the other ones are some sort of small bird of prey, maybe a kestrel. I'm not sure. I can't get close enough, obviously, to see what they are, but you can see all the holes, and they keep coming in and out of them. Once you hit the parking lot, you can keep going that way if you want to walk to the next beach, but it is quite a ways. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to walk back into town, but not along the coastal path. I'm going to go in on the road because I need to go buy my bus ticket back. And I was looking at the map, and if I go this way, it'll drop me very close to the bus station. Also, if you wanted to climb the steps of Palamidi, this is where you would come. Now, I had been told that if you come this way, that it's free, but here's a sign saying you have to pay. I'm not sure how that works when you get up there, and I'm not sure what's happening, but there's a band coming. First I thought it was a funeral or something, but nope, it's just like a regular band. And just like that, it ended. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you since I was over here is this is the original land entrance to Nafplio when there was only one way in and one way out by land. This was it. Everywhere else you had to get in by sea. This is great. Getting away for the weekend from Athens is kind of a nice treat, and especially since it's so easy to take the bus out of Athens. So let's see where I go next time. For now, I'll just head back to home sweet home in lovely Athens. And thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.